Good evening. I am back in the friendly confines of Fargo, the condo, um, and got some time tonight and tomorrow where I wanted to put down the rest of my thoughts in video before I forget, before it gets too far away. Um, so this is going to be, well, obviously video number 2. Uh, when we got to Washington, it was about 10:30 or so on Friday morning. It would have been earlier, but we got stuck in some nasty traffic in Chicago, and then instead of just pushing through for the final 2 hours of the drive, the bus leaders decided to stop for a little over a half hour and take a little break, which was fine, but I would have rather gotten there earlier. But once did get there, I, along with another person who was there alone, went down into the city for most of Friday. From like noon to about 8, we were gone. Took a bus tour from starting in Arlington and then basically around to all the different museums and sites and everything that are in Washington. And yeah, it was good because we could get off and go check things out. Stopped at the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. We did look at Arlington a little bit before even getting on. What else did we do? uh, we ended up walking basically around the mall and like around the White House, which was interesting because there were actually protesters and a lot of security um, outside around the White House. And I didn't find out till I think it might have been yesterday that some other people from my group were thinking about going to the White House, but were advised not to because of the protesting and potential risks. So nothing happened, obviously, but yeah, kind of walked through a little bit of danger without even knowing it. Maybe there were some angels with me or something, with us, me and the other person. Um, Also, while we were walking, uh, the person wanted to go get some coffee, and there was a Starbucks along the way. So we went into the hotel where the Starbucks was. Uh, she got the coffee, and I was just kind of hanging out. And some Pittsburgh Pirates people came in because they were playing the Nationals. So then I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and camp here for a little bit and see if I can see some MLB guys. That didn't happen. But it probably would have been actually even more cool. That night when I got back to the hotel, I found out that that same hotel was where a lot of the speakers and performers were staying for the together. I was like, oh, I could have met some dogs, some big timers. It would have been awesome. But I didn't. But it's still kind of cool, like that I was that close to just some very famous and very successful people, both in sport and in, the faith. Uh, yeah, like, what else did we see? Tried to get to the Spy Museum because that was like a number one priority for me. But by the time we got over there, they had stopped selling tickets for the day, which was a bummer. I kind of begged the guy to see if he could just let us in a little after, but he did his job. But he said if we came back the next day, just mention his name and we get a discount on admission, which did happen, and it was good. That never like yeah, that's a really nice museum. I'll talk more about that later, and got some pictures I'll be throwing up with it too. Um, but for now, yeah, Friday, like it was just a lot of walking, a lot of sitting and riding, seeing things. Yeah, like it wasn't why I went, but having the day to see things that I haven't seen as an adult, definitely. But I mean, in nearly 15 years, was a cool opportunity. Um, so, even though I'd like to have had the extra hour, whatever, hour or two because of the traffic in Chicago and stopping along the way, like, we had enough time, and it worked out well. Um, yeah, like, yeah, Friday was a good day, and definitely leaves much to be desired for the next time to see it. I still haven't been inside the Washington Monument, which would be cool because it's such like a high viewpoint of the whole city. So, and I mean, yeah, other things. There's always gonna be other stuff to see there. So, yeah, like had my fun day. Got to see a lot of historically significant monuments and locations, and yeah, I know that I'll be going back at some point. When? I don't know. But yeah, it was good to get a little bit of a taste and leave wanting more. So, tomorrow, maybe, nah, probably not tonight because I want to just relax. But tomorrow, I will video about yesterday, the concert, and how things kind of went down. And I'll throw up some pictures of that as well. Um, yeah. So thanks for watching. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, and talk to you soon. Bye.